Okay, so this is probably the coolest thing to come out of the movie. Well, I actually don't know if there's a word for something that is both cool and awful.
Anna Kendrick has had enough of Blake. Anna is standing right next to the devastation, seemingly unconcerned, while Blake's reputation is on the verge of collapse.
This is a source I trust who gave me a source who was there. What I hear is that it's not just Blake, it's Anna. The fact, yes, they hate each other. They hate each other. And from what I'm hearing, the sequel was a nightmare. A nightmare.
Blake is not only juggling a $400 million lawsuit, but the entire situation is hurting their upcoming Amazon film, Another Simple Favor. Let's just say, to help Blake, Anna isn't exactly running in.
Right now. How quickly do you...
Don't touch me.
Insiders close to the team and actors are also sharing their thoughts. I recently wrote about Blake's fear of walking the carpet. Anna wouldn't want to collaborate with her ever again. But what exactly is this feud about? That is the true question. Did Anna entirely check out because of something that happened prior to her lawsuit? Because, believe me, once you see the solutions, everything will make sense. Let's begin at the top. The hellish lawsuit thus. The scenario is as follows. Blake is embroiled in a litigation so crazy that it seems like a neighborhood quarrel over a broken fence, much like Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard. Blake accused Justin Baldoni, the film's director and co-star on It Ends With Us, of being a weirdo who made offensive remarks about her body and _____________________ her. With a $400 million reverse Uno card, Justin politely smacked Blake and her husband Ryan. Yes, exactly. 100 million in a lawsuit for slander. Even though Anna doesn't want anything to do with this catastrophe, it is negatively impacting her career like a poisonous oil spill. Uncomfortable Reunion C, Another Simple Favor is meant to be a massive Amazon hit. The kind of movie that gets people pumped, dominates streaming charts, maybe even generates a fresh wave of Anna Kendrick dominance jokes. However, because of Blake Lively's complete legal collapse, this film is only being discussed in relation to poor public relations and the stench of career desperation. Generally speaking, you should at least act as though you enjoy working with your co-star when you're on a press tour. Just a little Hollywood make-believe, nothing crazy. However, when questioned about her thoughts about collaborating with Blake, once more, Anna responded as follows.
Anna, what does it mean to be working with Blake again?
What are you talking about?
And believe me when I say that was a declaration of war, not just a statement. The verbal equivalent of shutting a door in someone's face while maintaining eye contact is that. And see the contrast. What happened when Blake was asked the same question about working with Anna by the interviewers?
Blake, what does it mean to be back with Anna?
Oh, it's so fast. I'm so happy.
Okay, someone is lying, and Blake is the one I'm betting on. Blake is clearly trying to save face after all that has been going on behind the scenes, but her overly sweet and sugary behavior is making our throats burn instead. The absurd thing is that her kind demeanor is backfiring on her reputation because of how amusing the remarks are. She's giving toxic positivity. Why is she attempting to regain the fans that she had previously ignored? Geez, SMH. I wonder whether all the phony smiling has caused any pain in her jaw. I mean, they're not wrong about that since how did Blake go from this?
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. I'm gonna put it here because it doesn't go with my outfit, but I will wear it later.
To this.
To this and that too in one day. However, there are some tasks that even Blake cannot accomplish in a day, like an overnight directorial debut thus. We've witnessed a significant shift in Hollywood in recent years, with well-known actors embracing directing as the newest essential career path. Wayfarer, Scarlett Johansson's 2023 directing debut, was confirmed sad. In 2024, Anna released her highly regarded directing debut, Woman of the Hour, to overwhelmingly positive reviews, with many describing it as unforgettable, scary, and authentic. Blake Lively, too? She's been on this cinematic world-conquering journey for a while now. After directing the I Bet You Think About Me music video for Taylor Swift, she made an attempt to enter the field and started positioning herself as Hollywood's next great female director right away. However, Blake hasn't had much luck lately. After directing Taylor's video, Blake's rivals were advancing their careers in the exact field Blake desired a job in. Following the incident involving Justin Baldoni, who was directing the film It Ends With Us, people began speculating. What better way to get ahead than stealing a film from a small filmmaker using her husband's name and power? By stealing credit, too? I'm not sure, but these theories seem reasonable to me. It's most likely a mix of jealousy for her husband's and Anna Kendrick's success and insecurity. She desired her own franchise, similar to Ryan and Deadpool. Whoa, this is really disgusting if it's true. Children of Justin Baldoni should also have a good life and a well-paid father. You shouldn't have damaged a career of a man merely trying to make it work in Hollywood. Even though he was much smaller than Ryan, you were still very much insatiable. Blake, karma won't spare you. And Anna's refusal to comply makes a lot more sense. If there's one person in Hollywood who doesn't bother with phony politeness, it's Anna. As a result, the tension between her and Blake Lively when they were thrown together for the A Simple Favor press tour was too great to cut with a chainsaw. Because Anna was simply over it when Blake Lively was out there trying way too hard to sell the idea that they're completely cool. And the outcome? Some of the most brutally awkward interviews of all time. Let's start with this absolute gem of a moment.
Like a few times through Ryan on that film.
Got it.
And thought she seemed nice, and little did I know.
Blake, girl, I'm so embarrassed for you. Now, you might say, all right, maybe that was just a one-time moment. Nope. Because Blake and Anna was brought together again for another interview, and guess what? The anxiousness followed them.
Do you block people ever?
No, I've muted some people. Now that it's a function on Twitter and Instagram, there's a couple people that I have muted.
Good.
Yeah.
In this interview, the journalist, Kirsty Flaw, remarked about how there was an uneasy tension between Anna and Blake. Even to the press, it's brutally obvious that Anna Kendrick wants nothing to do with Blake Lively. Like, this isn't some random Hollywood drama. This is years of built-up shade, and Anna is done playing along. And if you think that interviewer seems familiar, you're completely correct. That is Kirsty Flaw, the entertainment journalist that Blake Lively straight up abused in one of the most awkward interviews ever.
It wasn't like a horrible interview. I just feel like there was no chemistry there.
After this, she moved on and disregarded Kirsty for a whole minute. Straight up pretended she didn't exist. Kirsty later said that the experience was so awful that she thought about giving up journalism entirely. Please do not believe the rumor that people are spreading saying that I was told not to bring up Blake's pregnancy during this interview. Kirsty really remarked in response to this. That isn't accurate. No one ever told me such a thing. Nevertheless, in order to correct the record, I would really like to know where this information came from. Just in case. Why in the world would I do that first thing if I were ever asked to keep something from being said during an interview just so they could take away my interview later? Blake was very open about her pregnancy at this point and had already discussed it on a number of talk shows. Yes, they would do that. What's the most absurd aspect? Blake has never expressed regret. Not once. Blake's failure to express regret to you, even in private, says a lot about her character, particularly after you disclose the extent to which this incident affected you. Apologizing for hurting someone, even if it was inadvertent, is a sign of care. However, Anna has made it very obvious that she has no intention of getting involved in Blake Lively's disastrous lawsuit. She is not discussing it. She isn't standing up for Blake. She doesn't even acknowledge its existence. What is truly shocking, though, she may have also made a sly remark about Ryan Reynolds. Let's roll the clip.
First of all, congrats on your little bump.
Congrats on your little bump.
What about my bump?
So, Anna was asked how the movie is affected by everything occurring in the world right now, which is basically press tour code for, hey, how does it feel knowing your movie is getting torpedoed by Blake Lively's legal drama? Anna Kendrick is so devoted to staying out of Blake's issue that she's essentially pretending she doesn't even know what's going on. And the best part? People instantly picked up on how similar it sounded to Ryan Reynolds' Disastrous. Why? What have you heard? Moment on SNL.
How does it
just feel like the movie's being impacted kind of by everything happening around going on in the world.
Why would happen? I did ayahuasca and the last year of my life is just gone, but I've heard the movie's amazing.
At this point, she's either trolling or this is the most craziest coincidence of the year. And I'll probably go with rolling, cause there's more. Because in another segment of the interview, Anna inadvertently brings up ayahuasca, which coincidentally coincides with Ryan's promotion of It Ends With Us.
How's it going?
Great. Why? What have you heard?
For example, why did Ryan initially promote It Ends With Us? Furthermore, why does Anna feel the need to mention ayahuasca in her interview at this time? Is it a coincidence? Perhaps. Or perhaps she made a subtle jab at Blake and Ryan. And while Anna is out there blazing careers in silence and ignoring it, Amazon's future is not looking good. Amazon's situation is difficult because of Blake. Because Blake's participation in Another Simple Favor has angered supporters, who are stating unequivocally that they are solely supporting Anna Kendrick. Here's some real remarks made by people. I'm not watching it. I'll watch your individual project, but not this one. Sorry, Anna. We're not going to watch Blake Lively. This movie will not receive our backing. We'll help you with your upcoming movie, Anna. Another Simple Favor is currently not only struggling, rather, it is being severely damaged as a result of Blake's terrible life. The true tragedy here is that Anna's career is suffering collateral harm while Blake's destroy her own. Conflict is disliked by studios. They dislike negative publicity. Additionally, they dislike films with a sloppy co-star that nobody wants to see. What comes next? Will Anna Kendrick's career suffer if Another Simple Favor fails? This story is growing more bizarre by the minute, so please share your thoughts in the comments section. To ensure that you don't miss any more Hollywood train wrecks like this one, be sure to hit the notification bell, like, and subscribe.
When I went on that meth journey, confront my inner child, and I just...
journey. I think you mean like ayahuasca, like South American plant known for its medicinal benefits. Definitely not meth. You should not be doing a meth journey.
I've been on a meth journey for about 6 months now.
I mean, I'm not a doctor, but you're probably gonna die.
Feel well.
You don't look well.